If you're looking to make hundreds of thousands of caps early game in Fallout 4, whilst basically AFK, this unlimited caps exploit will definitely sort you out for the rest of the game. And here is how you do it. Okay, so step 1, you're going to need as much oil, ceramic, rubber, copper, steel, cloth, and screws as you can get. I'd probably say 100 to 200 of each just to be safe. So the easiest way to do this is to scrap a bunch of junk around your settlement, and then once you have at least one of each of these materials, you can then use the material duplication glitch to get thousands of each within a few minutes. I'll very quickly show you how to do this, just in case you don't know how to do it. Head to any settlement, it doesn't matter which one. It could be Sanctuary, the castle, just anywhere that you can access workshop mode. Now you're at your settlement, pop the resource you want to duplicate in your inventory. If you don't currently have the material you want and you're early game, just speak to vendors in Diamond City. You find this location very early game, or you can just scrap a bunch of items in the junk tab of your inventory. Now that you have the resource you want, just drop it on the ground. Go into workshop mode, aim your crosshair over the materials you dropped, and you'll have the option to either scrap it or store it in the workbench. We are going to do both. To do this, you have to press the scrap button and then press and hold the store button. There needs to be a very small delay between the button presses, but I'm talking a minuscule delay. I'll slow the process down and highlight the buttons as I press them so you can see it a little easier. Just remember to keep hold of that store button. If you did the button presses properly, you'll have the scrap menu overlapping the store menu. So whilst you're still holding the store button, tap the scrap button and then tap yes to the menu asking if you want to store the item. Each time you do this, you'll be doubling the amount of this material in your workbench. Okay, step 2, now you've got all the materials, we can set up this passive cap exploit. So I decided to do this strategy in Sanctuary just because there's already a patch of water here, but you can do it in any settlement that has at least a small puddle in it. Head down to the water and build yourself a water purifier. I went for the industrial sized purifier, but you don't have to. So these have to be placed in the water in order for them to supply water to your base. Makes sense. But on top of that, when you have a purifier running, it will actually add cans of purified water to your workshop storage. But of course, most settlements can only fit 1 or 2 purifiers in if they're lucky, until now. So as I said, place one down, but make sure it's as close to land as you can possibly get it. After that, build another one, but build it as close to the first purifier as you can get. Keep doing this until you have a long line of purifiers in the water, all very close to each other. Obviously, if you've picked a settlement with a small puddle, you can still do this, but you'll just have to do it one at a time. So just make sure it's close to land. Step 3. Now you've got one or multiple water purifiers in the water, grab yourself a small generator and pop it down as close as you can to the water purifier you put closest to land. They don't have to be touching, but the closer the better. Step 4. Okay, you've got your purifiers and you've got your generator right next to the one close to land. So now aim at the generator and hold the select button. For me, select is X because I'm on PS5. This will pick up the generator, but it will also pick up anything in the generator's vicinity. And because we closely linked everything we put down, this has picked up all of it. So step 5, from here you can go anywhere in your base and just pop the generator down with all the water purifiers attached. So they're now fully functional on land. You can do this over and over again until you're happy with the amount of purifiers you have. And then finally, don't forget to add a power source, otherwise nothing will happen. So finally, step 6, from here, all that's left to do is to go elsewhere and either sleep or do missions. I came back after a few days at the castle and had around 350 purified waters waiting for me in the workbench storage. Then from here, you can take those to Diamond City to sell and swap for any items in a store. The good news is the purified waters will passively accumulate during your normal play in Fallout 4. And whenever you're low on caps or you want to get some ammo from a store, just pop back to your water farm and go pick up a few hundred to sell. And that is it. I'll now leave you with my unedited footage of the whole process just in case you're still stuck. And if you want to see an overpowered XP glitch, click on the video linked in the comments. So have fun, don't forget to hit that sub button or follow depending on where you're seeing this, and thanks for watching.
Probably not, but some guy came into town, said he picked up a weird distress call. Stolen and resell everything identified. Impacts? Sure, let's take a look. Oh, goody. You. Well, I suppose we can do business.